Part 1. What is spirituality? Dear visitor, nothing in life is by chance, including your interest in this topic at the moment. The Alphabet of Spirituality is one series on the treasury of sacred knowledge in a series of XX articles that will help every person on the planet to know all the truths and all the misconceptions regarding spiritual development. It is up to you to make a choice and a decision about what you will follow or ignore in life, and it is up to us to fulfill the promise we made at the beginning of this series. From the beginning of the human race to the present day, there were many situations when people prayed to something or someone up above to help them realize some of their wishes or interests. Sometimes this wish came true, sometimes it didn't, so a situation was created that drew people into some kind of thinking, belief or doubt. Of course, if a request came true, it was more likely that this person would engage in deeper thinking and belief about something that was neither visible nor tangible. These were the very beginnings of some primitive spiritual development, because at that time there was neither awareness nor any teachings or records. People from the prehistoric period who regularly practiced some kind of prayer and who had, let's call it miracles and results from those prayers, unconsciously progressed on the spiritual path, developing their paranormal powers again without the slightest awareness. This had the effect that, due to miracles and many inexplicable events, these people were proclaimed by tribal communities to be so-called leaders, sorcerers, or people with great powers. These people then passed on their experiences, their observations, and their secrets to the successors they chose themselves. Thus began the first, primitive development of spirituality based on some miracles and events that were the result of constant prayers to someone or something up there. In today's age, with the development of technology, we all have access to a huge number of spiritual techniques, directions, religious teachings or knowledge that is presented and transmitted in different ways. Our goal here is not to deal with this or that spiritual techniques or various teachings, but solely with the intention of benefiting the entire human race, which is called awakening from the zone of illusions. Why are we talking about such an intention here when many spiritual, religious teachings long ago gave so-called answers to all the questions people asked about spirituality? The answer is very simple and reads, if the majority of people found out and became aware of the illusions that all their ancestors lived in, including all their descendants so far, the whole planet would be silent for many years, including all those who once or now started the so-called spiritual path. Our intention here is not to convince or prove anyone, but to help all those with an open mind, to give themselves a chance and an opportunity to hear some more information that is not the creation of people, but of the superintelligent energies of the cosmos. Yes, you read that right, besides God, the Creator, the one who is number one, was and is, there are countless other superintelligent creations throughout the cosmos in the form of energies that can help the human race in solving all known and unknown life problems. These superintelligent energies of the cosmos are, let's call them, God's children or creations, just like humans. The difference is that they do not have their own physical body and cannot be seen by human natural senses, but exclusively by paranormal senses. Someone can hear them, someone can see them, as the aura of living beings, and someone can feel them, all depending on the sensibility and spiritual level of a person. And at the end of this first part of the Alphabet of Spirituality, let's answer what is the shortest definition of spirituality. The correct spiritual path is the way to solve all life's problems much more easily, to acquire the correct perception and spiritual breadth, tolerance, kindness, humanity and the opportunity to recognize truth and illusion and to realize through spiritual development the holy mission of people called enlightenment, through spiritual development. Believe it or doubt it, you are always right, because every choice based on free will leads you to another step that will show you many unprecedented miracles or unprecedented life lessons and teachings, according to your choices and decisions. Until then, if something has vibrated in your heart, your body, think about how much you are willing to invest in what is called priority in the cosmos, and it reads very clearly, constant development in the name of higher goals. The treasury of sacred knowledge thanks you for your interest, and sends you a lot of spiritual patience and love.